Everybody, okay, I'm going to try a little fishing so I left off the other day here. I have my little mini kit with me here. It fits in my little cargo pocket here, and very handy because it fits in here. Okay, what I have today is my Handline, and I have this little plastic container here with all my assortment of hooks, jigs, sinkers, whatnot. Got them all in here. Fit it in here. I carry a little tiny, probably the smallest Swiss Army knife made. It's just for small things, but I like it because it has a little scissors in it, which is handy when you're clipping your line. So, alright. This is my one line here, and what I do is I don't need a stick to hold it, but I do have is a little piece of wire in the center here, and I put my finger through that and I just pinch the wire so that it's like an extra protection so I don't accidentally lose this in the water here. And what I have set up ready to go here is the setup which I showed you the other day. And what it is again, it's a I got my hook at the bottom, and I have a sinker. I lost the sliding sinker, so I just put a regular sinker on. And this thing goes up and down on this float device here. And this has holes, one hole for your line, and then several holes so air, when it hits the water, air can come out, and it floats like that. And it has weighted ball bearings in here so that it stays upright. And then as you cast it out, you just let the line out, and this thing sinks to the bottom. And you can actually adjust it if you at a level where the fish are biting. You can actually hold it and it won't go quite to the bottom. Okay. What's good about it is you put your worm on here. I'll show you right here real quick. Put your worm on it, okay, and you're ready to go. Lay it on the ground. It's not going to get tangled in weeds or anything. It's pretty much enclosed there. Stick this on here, okay. Come on. Stuff happens, okay. Shit. Okay. That happens. Shit happens. But you just gotta be aware of all the branches here. Okay. Alright, here we go, a little better. Out. Just keep letting the line out until you feel that it's at the bottom where you want to fish. Okay. On a windy day like this, it's a little, you have to really be a little more careful with the actions of the bobber, but you can feel it. You can actually feel the line nibbling on it here. I got a cross breeze going here. It's a little bit, the line's blowing into the tree here. No, I lost my worm. Okay, lost my worm. Alright, I'll try one more cast here. I'm not sure if this is the best spot to be doing this here. Decent cast, you just have to be careful of the trees. Usually you'll see the bobber start to move, sometimes the opposite way the wind's blowing, sometimes different directions, then you know that you should start to play with it. This lake has mostly perch in it, so they move around in schools. So this particular spot might not have any fish available. So you'd move your weight. You'd have to move and find different spots. But for the sake of this video, I wanted to show you how good this thing casts. So I'm going to wrap things up here. I don't be accused of making long, boring videos here. But basically, that's the system here. Again, you should be able to make these not too difficult. This one I bought, but and the hook goes right in there. It's protected, and I use a rubber band. I tied just a overhand knot on one side, and I hook the hook on, put it in there, and then I go about half tightened up, and then I just go around, and it's a nice complete kit here. And I keep it in a Ziploc because it doesn't get anything hooked on my pocket or whatnot. And this will fit nicely in a pack, but in my particular thing, I have it in one of these nice cargo pockets. It fits right in there. And by the way, here, this was in my first video. This is my little needle nose pliers, which actually are a little tiny mini kit here. And this light started working again here, which is, well, you can't see in the daytime, but it does work. It's just that but it has, it's a multi-tool, that's what I'm trying to say. It has some different blades, a regular blade, a little saw blade, and rather useless. This is a cheap, but the pliers work really good. So a little tiny multi-tool is very, very handy when you're fishing for all kinds of things. So that's it. Okay, I didn't catch any fish, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is just to show you how this thing actually works. And again, it takes, like any other finesse, it takes a little bit of practice and coordination. So, anyhow.